Good evening, you all. Thank you for joining me. My name is Tyrone McKinney. If I were to ask you all, where is masculinity defined, or where does it come from? How would you all answer this question? Or in what ways and areas would an individual be influenced? The answer might surprise you, actually, as it is a combination of biological and social factors. Biological influences such as evolution, genetics, and hormones, they all make up the foundation for the male physical appearance as well as the female physical appearance. And milestones such as growing and shaving facial hair or the changing of the voice are synonymous to the male. But what do you think makes a man masculine? Rather, what does it mean to be masculine? Your answers are more than likely driven by a larger force at play. Because did you know that society and the media are of the biggest influences on constructing femininity and masculinity? Psychology Today reads that aggressiveness, dominance, restrictive emotionality, power over women, and negativity towards sexual minorities are among the most common traits associated with masculinity. Today, I will speak with you all about how these factors shape society's image of masculinity, ranging from emotional health, mental health, and sexism linked to toxic masculinity. The phrase boys don't cry seems harmless. We've all heard it. But at face value, it is just a statement. But underlying it is a rudimentary statement that perpetuates the idea that society expects men to suppress their emotions and showcase a tough exterior. Moreover, it is damaging in the sense of being non-communicative of emotion. Um, it is damaging in that sense. It is the denial of feelings that makes you human. Some of us were taught to suffer in silence, while others, like myself, were taught that it is okay to cry as a man. It is okay to ask for help as a man. What is not okay to do is suffer in silence, be it anybody. Negative proclivities such as antisocial behaviors like physical assault or violence towards women, and even self-inflicting acts like drug overdose can be attributed to the suppression of emotions. In fact, men are less likely to ask for help regarding addiction, as some see it as a form of weakness. Many don't believe this, but a substantial influence on men's health is derived from the conformity of masculine beliefs. These beliefs look down upon empathy, dependence, and worry in favor of showing traits that exhibit dominance, independence, and aggression. These beliefs negatively influence men by preventing them from inquiring for professional help when faced with personal and emotional dilemmas. Ultimately, this makes for mental health deterioration, increased substance abuse, and thoughts of suicide. According to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention in 2019, men died by suicide about 3.63 times as often as women. And because of norms of dominant masculinity or risk-taking behaviors and the denying of healthcare services, the men's mortality and morbidity rate is 4 times than that of women. I practice my Second Amendment right. I know we all know someone that does. But we have movies and games endorsing not just guns, but also glorifying violence and toxic male masculinity. Um, the behaviors were once thought to be innate, but they are taught from the many elements surrounding us, from father figures, coaches, and even friends. Young men have a variety of sources to refer to on what it means to be a man. Many times false information is spread and the cycle lives on, as we are unconsciously taught to have this guise, a metaphorical mask that we have been conditioned to embody, to be devoid of emotions such as empathy or just not to show compassion for ourselves or others, not to emote in regular human fashion, and to only show qualities that are defined as masculine: toughness, physicality, and dominance. That's all we've got. However, there's no room for crying or showing sadness because those emotions have been perpetuated as feminine. And to show those emotions means that you're less than a man. Movies that have depicted partying, violence, and getting laid as facets of what it means to be a man have conveyed these notions, and we perpetuated them. Even though those same concepts will be looked down upon when referring to women, and that's a double standard. As a young man, I can say that I participated in the sport. I'm proud of change. In middle school, I've noticed people fighting just for any other reason, just to show dominance. Boys would be boys, and it was the only way. And today, I'm knowing that we are not in fact hardwired in such a way. We were behaving that way because we were influenced by a variety of factors, including television, movies, and our own misguided notions. We'd impose these notions on one another when we were faced with the thought of what it meant to be a man. And essentially that's, we had it all wrong. It is okay to have your voice heard and your emotions expressed. Acknowledge that is, as I ask you to speak with someone you trust. And it is okay to be unwell and have feelings of uncertainty as I ask you to persevere. I thank you for your time.